got our homies the Unmanned ship sitting here with us.
Yo.
Yeah.
What's up?
Got the boy Darian.
Hello.
All right, let's go.
Kevin.
What up?
And Dan.
What's up, people? How's it going?
Thank you guys so much for sitting down with us.
Of course, thanks
Chopping
for having
it
us.
up.
Yeah, 100%.
Absolutely.
Definitely. Thanks for having us.
Hell
Last
yeah.
minute too, for real. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, anytime.
So first off, man, like I said before we started, I was like, I'm looking for y'all on the internet trying to catch up. Like I can't find nothing, but I did find y'all Bandcamp. So
We got Bandcamp?
Go ahead.
Bandcamp
And
goes crazy.
let the people know what the link is.
Unmannedship.bandcamp.com. We got all the latest releases on there. We are very hard to find. We're working on it. I think we're gonna try to maybe do more social media soon. But we've been like in the shadows for a bit now. But gonna start popping in the next few months here and there.
Hell yeah.
Just kind of
Figure out the meta tags.
Yeah, artistic.
You gotta figure out
choice.
the algorithm. I don't
No,
know.
I feel you.
We've been studying it for about 10 years now. We think we got it locked in at this point.
If anyone-
Dialing it
We're
in.
done in the algorithm for sure.
If anybody feel you, I feel you for real. I've been trying. Every time I thought I think I get it figured out, they switch the algorithm up and some bullshit.
They're mad haters too. You know what I mean? You try to promote your stuff and it always gets buried in whatever.
And
So
by the
it's
way, Instagram is out of control these days.
Yeah,
So
goofy
like,
as hell.
it
For
is
real.
fucking out of control these days. I can't make 2 swipes without seeing a commercial. Motherfuckers I don't even
Yeah.
follow. I'm like,
Yeah, somebody you like, or because you like this.
Liberty,
is coming
liberty,
up.
liberty.
yeah, I feel like every time since they put that blue check shit on there,
Right.
now everybody just show up on my shit. It be
Yeah.
like follow. I don't even follow these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
Right.
for sure. I be liking shit and realize that I'm not even following this person. I'm like, what the hell? Like, who is this person?
Yeah, I was like, I thought I unfollowed all these stripper bitches.
And then
they just find their way back in
Yeah.
my shit, man.
I be going through deleting like all the people I shouldn't be following.
Yeah.
It's like,
Trying to
damn,
clean
I
up
got
the
it.
following.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just
yeah.
suggested again. It's like, I don't follow this whole one. It's not good.
Damn, what did I do? I was tweaking, I guess.
I'm alright. I'm chill.
So, well, yeah, let me go ahead and fuck with that. So what? So y'all are what? What do y'all consider yourself a psych metal band?
I'd say so. Yeah.
Genres are lame these days. It's so hard to
I think
categorize.
we've been going like.
But y'all definitely got a psych element in there for real. I
Definitely.
can definitely hear it.
Yeah, definitely psychedelic. Definitely some metal aspects. I think we say like cosmic doom.
Hell yeah.
Ooh, I like
That's
Oh, yeah.
been, coined. I think the homies, us in the band Resin, been
Yeah.
Yeah, I was just about
That's
to
like
say
the,
that.
the only
actually.
two bands that rep that. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Shout
for
out the
sure.
homies.
Yeah, it makes more sense.
You guys remind me of like
psychedelic.
early like Hydra Head shit and like early relapse shit too. Southern Lord, like it's sick. Like I listened to what was the project I listened to? No More
Digital Blood.
fucking raw. It reminds me of like that Caven album Jupiter.
Okay. Word.
It's sick. I mean, I'm not trying to like compare y'all to these things,
Yeah,
but,
no, that's not good. I
yeah.
love it, man. Yeah, I love
but
it.
yeah, it's like it feels that way.
I'm not playing drums on those records. So
You're not?
No, I'm not. No, I'm not on No More Digital Blood.
Yeah, I guess there is.
I'm on like the Blood Liquor tape and the live shit, but that was before I was in the band.
Oh,
that
sure.
just came out.
Oh,
yeah.
word.
So
But that was
shit.
those two. Yeah.
Y'all might as well give us the origin, then how y'all link up and shit.
Yeah. Take it away.
Okay. Man, it goes. Time is a fog.
That's that post 420 shit. Boy.
Yeah, man.
So like 2005, like my roommate in college, he didn't go to college. He was just my roommate when I was going to college and dropping out. Me and him and his cousin started jamming, and then me and him, his name's Bill Grubb, started a band called Unmanned Ship. And it's like, we don't need like other people in the band. We can just do drums and bass. And then like 5 years later, then Dan forever since high school, since like the late 90s, jamming in bands and various things. We're writing all these parts, all these things we're experimenting with and sound samples, and should just have guitar. He was the obvious choice, and then Bill ended up leaving the band. Darian tried out for drums for this other band I'm in called Oozing
Oozing
Wound.
Wound. I got rejected.
Oh, sick.
I got-
You're Oozing Wound?
Oozing Wound.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stop
Kevin plays bass in Oozing Moon.
Darian was
Y'all rock.
Darian.
Thanks.
For real.
Bad raw for real.
Good job.
Darian's one of 7 people to try out for Uzi when Kyle left the band for a couple of years, and I was like, oh man, I don't know if it's the right fit, but he'd be sick in Unmanned Chip, and Zach and Uzi said like the same thing to me. I was like, oh wow, and then
I practiced for like 3 weeks straight for that Oozing Wound audition. I was like super hype on it.
Yeah.
I was like, I took a bus down
you were
to.
good. You were like one of the 3 people that was like discussed, but we were like, it'd be cool. You were also the only person we jammed out with.
Right.
Out of 7 people, everyone else was like songs. We were like, all right, get the fuck out.
Right.
But we jammed with you, and I remember it was really fun.
Yeah, I was heartbroken. I got to be honest. You know what I mean? I was like, damn, I like put so much time into being Oozing Wound, and I get the call like, yo, you didn't get the fucking job, you know. But we do have another project for you, which happened to be Unmanned Ship, and they happened to be perfect timing. And then they like.
It's great. It's perfect.
Kevin
That's
got me
It's
that
perfect.
word.
Serendipitous thing.
That's
It was dope. Yeah.
It's perfect.
great.
Well, it's like I had originally asked a good friend of ours, Ed Bornstein. I don't know if
Yeah.
you know that guy. And then I was like, hey, you want to try it? He's like, I can. I'm having a kid and shit. We used to talk to my friend Darian. It was at the pinball, that shitty
Emporium?
pinball place.
Or,
Logan Square.
Arcade.
Wish.com.
Logan Square Arcade.
Emporium, yeah.
Emporium. All right.
And then I remember you
It's
were
not
there.
that shitty. I mean, it's all right.
I mean, compared to the Logan, I don't know.
Fucking greasy already.
It's decent, you know what I mean?
It's all right. It's a fine.
now.
It's
I mean,
a fine establishment.
Yeah, they do. Goddamn.
But
They
I'd
got
rather go
Mr.
to,
Pac-Man and
Yeah.
Miss
I know, they
Mrs.
be having
Pac-Man.
I'd rather go to Logan Hardware. I'm just
Okay,
saying,
that's
it's also-
fair. Yeah, they got one in New Orleans now too. They're expanding. You know, Emporium's fine.
No, that's it. That's the origin.
Nate took that as a slight.
Goddamn, like those
No,
shots already.
I didn't work in the video game side. I worked on the pop-up side.
Yeah. They got not skee ball. They got skee ball. They got air hockey and shit.
Yeah.
It's, chill. It's fine. Yeah,
It's lit.
truly.
I be smoking my girlfriend at air hockey.
Yeah. Smoking me too, boy.
You know what pisses me off?
I got you next time you go hit me up.
Let's
Yeah.
get it.
I got your ass for sure.
Nothing pisses me off than an air hockey machine with no air.
Yeah, when it be malfunctioning.
Yeah, yo.
Clogged. It gets like
Like the
some
shit
Tell me
don't
how
It gets
can I
stuck
breathe
in
with
the
no
air.
air?
in the in between, you're just like, all right, my arms aren't long enough. Your arms aren't long enough.
But y'all mentioned y'all known each other since what? Elementary school, you said?
High school.
High school and shit. Where y'all from?
Northwest suburbs. Buffalo Grove, Wheeling, Arlington Heights area.
Where did you guys go
Okay.
to high school?
Kevin went to Buffalo Grove. I went to Wheeling.
I went to Hoffman Estates. Oh, shit.
Yeah, we all lived right on like Dundee and Buffalo Grove Road,
For
right there.
sure.
But then we went
Right
to
where y'all said
some of the same
Northwest.
grade schools, but then high schools we all got split up.
True.
I moved out here from New Jersey in 1994.
Oh, damn. Okay.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
And then the late 90s. You were like 2 years like school over, like you left like around 98.
I played tennis. I was on the tennis team in high school. I think.
Sick.
I think we played Hoffman Estates.
Yeah. I was like, there's definitely some beef, but we won't talk about it. It's all right. No, just kidding.
D, where you from?
I was born in the west suburbs, place called Naperville.
Oh, my
Oh,
God.
let's get it.
Yeah.
No,
But I moved around a lot, you know what I mean? But then I graduated high school from there too, so I'm pretty much from Naperville. I moved up here like 2011.
I feel you. I'm very versed with the burbs too, yo.
Yeah,
I'm
you
from
know what
the-
I mean?
I'm from the
It's like,
south
I'm not-
suburbs, though.
Okay, I'm not
But,
trying to like go back there that often, but you know,
Nah.
I have to rep it. It's it's not a choice. That's
Yeah.
that's where I was born.
I
so,
ain't
like,
been back
can't- I
there
can't
so
help it.
long.
Yeah.
Like,
Home is home. You move for a reason, but home is
Yeah,
home.
you know what I mean. It's like that's where my parents wanted to raise me up
Yeah.
and shit. So like that's what I had to do. You know.
my suburb homies that hit me up like, why you don't come through, bro?
For what?
That's what I'm saying. For what?
Noodles and Company. What
That's
the
what
fuck
I'm
you
saying.
talking
That's
about?
what I'm saying. So
bro?
I can sleep on y'all couch, man.
Yeah,
I got
yeah,
a bed.
really.
yo. Like my
got a whole
mama,
crib.
my mama
Yeah.
don't even live there no more. It ain't
No.
like at least I would go see my mama.
Trying to get
and
like
shit.
Fox
My
Valley
mama-
Mall and shit. I'm not trying to. I'm not trying to hit zoomies up.
It's like, why are y'all so stuck? Come to me. Like,
Yeah, it's lit over here.
Paul,
You know, no. Why are you in your 30s like living in the burg? I mean, like do your thing, like no
Yeah.
shade, but it's like also like yo, live a little bit. You know,
For
make
sure,
come out to the
especially if you
city.
didn't do the family thing, you just out there, bro. Like,
Chilling,
come on,
yeah.
like, how could you like not want to come to Chicago?
for
Like,
Right.
real.
The only thing I know about like the north and west suburbs just from like going to shows and shit.
Yeah.
They do like the Arlington Heights VFW and shit.
Right.
motherfucking Clearwater Theater
Oh my
and
gosh.
shit. Doug's Rock Club. You used to go to them bitches and shit back in the day. Back we was on MapQuest, boy.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
You had to print the shit out.
The printout, yeah.
Like that's crazy when you think about it. Like kids don't even know it. Like I used to like, and we thought that was crazy. We was like, damn, it's sweet. Like I can print
Right.
the directions out and shit.
You don't like
Yeah.
you have to write down the directions anymore. Like you can like go into a website
Yeah.
and like print it out. And
Yeah,
shit.
yeah.
Out the
You have to call the place.
step-by-step.
Look it up.
Yeah, exactly.
Look at the
Yeah.
map in the phone book.
Yeah, yo.
If you miss the house, you know the green house, like you're
It's
fucked.
dead,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? Like,
Directions had a lot of like make a left by something that looked like
yeah,
something.
exactly.
A
You're
tree
gonna
that
pass
looked
two gas stations. You're gonna see.
You're gonna see a green electrical box.
Yeah, it looks like Gandalf.
right.
Yeah,
You're gonna
right.
make your way.
Literally spinning the block.
For real.
But I mean, there was cool. I mean, like in the burbs, like we were, lucky. We like I was playing in bands and shit when I was like in high school.
Hell
So
yeah.
it was cool. There was like a couple spots that we can play at. So I mean, it wasn't like all bad. It just was like
you ever
it was
play-
mad boring and shit.
You know that church in Naperville they used to throw
it
shows?
was like Wheeling Salem.
All I know is it was a church that always used to throw shows in Naperville.
Yeah,
and shit
that's
we
what
used to
we
go
would play
to.
Wheeling Salem as off of I think 95th Street. We used to play shows there.
True.
What kind of bands were you in?
I was big, I think that was big, like Kings of Leon phase.
Yeah.
And so we were doing like a lot of that.
Oh, yeah.
Just kind of like rock
Yeah.
shit, just like rock bands.
Straight
It
up,
wasn't-
yeah.
No like hardcore shit. It was mostly
Yeah.
just like rock bands,
Yeah.
And I played in church and shit too. So,
Oh hell yeah.
there's a lot of like, I would say like a lot of, Kings of Leon, a lot of like the,
The
Killers.
church, the
and-
church will bring you in, boy.
Yeah, but it was white church. It wasn't like good.
Oh,
It wasn't
about to
gospel
say.
chops. It was
Yeah,
it was,
I went to
Assemblies of God shit. So I was playing like Stephen Curtis Chapman and like, corny ass contemporary Christian music. It wasn't anything.
I was gonna say,
yeah, I was in a white church too. I was like
Newsboys. Yeah, goofy
Yeah.
ass.
Did you play any
audio
Creed?
adrenaline. I saw them live.
Was Creed Christian?
Yeah.
Oh, for real. We didn't get them.
With arms wide open.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say,
That didn't
I
make
just
it
I just
to youth
revisited
group, to be
Creed and
honest.
they were raw.
Were they?
chill,
Yeah.
chill.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on
Let's
right
chill,
now,
man.
man. You're wild, boy.
Nah,
I fuck with you, but like that's shit. That's out of
Creed
pocket.
has
My Christian.
Creed has a couple tracks.
I'm gonna listen to Christian music.
guy's out
I'm
of
gonna listen
control
to
right
the Chariots or some shit.
Well, there's also like there was like
yeah.
bands like Under Oath and
Under
there was
Oath.
like Devil
Me
Wears
Without
Prada
You
and
is my
shit.
favorite band of all time.
Who is
For the
it?
day.
Me Without You is easily my favorite band.
Are they Christian too?
Yeah.
Oh, word. That's what's up.
Well,
Yeah.
they were.
Yeah, they lost God.
When you said that
Where
to me,
are you?
Yeah, they're like, we can't find my
Where you at,
guy
player?
anymore. He's out of, yeah.
when you said that, I just pictured like an old lady being like, Darian, now the Lord came to me and told me that you have a gift that you need to share with the church.
The amount of people told me that I needed to, I was, I had the spirit in me. I needed to be, in front of people and shit. I was like, yo, I mean, like, I'm just trying to play drums for real. I'm like smoking weed in the parking lot of the church. It's like high as fuck on stage.
The first time I ever pitied was to the Devil Wears Prada.
Ever what?
First time I ever pitied was to the Devil Wears
Pitted.
Prada.
Okay.
Yeah.
Man, there was a wild show. I saw Devil Wears Prada, Under Oath, and Emery at Metro.
Stacked lineup.
True.
Banging. I was like 16. And then, how Metro has like the balcony and shit, right? So like some dude, I was like in the pit. Some dude jumped from the balcony and like his head like hit the back of my head.
Damn.
And then I right when I got up, I was like looking directly at a strobe light. I was like 16 and just like and like almost started like I was having a seizure or some shit.
and scrambled.
For real. It was like it was bad. So like I can't even
What a
like,
two piece.
I can't look. Yeah, he fucked me up for real. I can't even look at strobe lights anymore because from that Devil Wears Prada show, that shit was crazy.
Yeah, everybody got like a show injury for real.
You gotta
And
have
my-
it.
and my
yeah.
first show injury. What was your first show injury?
Ah shit. I don't know.
I feel like the only
Come back to
crazy show injury.
Kevin, what's your? Oh, go ahead, Bailey.
Thanks. Whatever show, like the only show injury I can really even think of is getting burned by a cigarette strongly. Like, it was- like I have the scar on my arm still.
Like a
On purpose?
Yeah, like maybe on accident. I don't know, drunk as fuck. Definitely at the show, people were smoking cigs,
Right.
but definitely like maybe I didn't move, they didn't move, but it like connected for like a long time. So like it hurt like a motherfucker.
Damn, was your adrenaline pumping? You like didn't feel it at first?
Yeah, damn near, yeah. Because when I woke up, I felt like I got really like hit in my arm really bad.
Creed
And I
was
saw it,
going
I was
in. You're like,
wow.
goddamn. Oh shit, a cigarette. Yeah. Working on right now.
Yeah, that's my first show injury.
Yeah.
Kev, what's your show injury?
Jeez. there's been like some broken a toe. And it's like what I feel like some things are like spraying a wrist, but the thing that's like scared me the most was at a lightning bolt show. Like one
you saw lightning bolt?
Yeah, it was at a Mortville, like in like a tiny little space, and they were on kind of a little riser. It was by the drums, and like one of my earplugs fell out, and for some reason I don't think I had to have noticed, but I like didn't take the other one out. They played for like maybe like 35, 40 minutes or something like that, and then like listened to a bunch of other loud music the whole night. And on like the ride home, I'm like, man, I'm like dizzy, I'm like weird. This is a PSA. If you have one, never wear one earplug. Wear none is better. Straight up. Because like I had like fucking weird hearing loss in one ear, and I felt like dizzy and strange.
Yeah, your equilibrium and shit would be fucked up.
It was nuts. And I was like, fuck, am I like messed up? Like, what is going on? And I remember riding the bike south to Pitchfork because Lightning Bolt was playing Pitchfork the next day, the day after, and like the wind and like it was different in my ear, and I was like dizzy and like riding a little weird, and I was also hungover. I was just all fucked up. It was just like scary, and then finally like kind of like went away.
Could you listen to loud music with like the other earplug out, and then like kind of like balance yourself out that way, or no?
It was. I mean, at the show, I was wearing earplugs like in both of them.
Yeah,
sure,
but the next day, just like wear the earplug in the other ear. You know what I mean? So like, the other one's
no. I didn't even want to. I just
you
you were just like fuck.
Smash, like just take the other one down. Just wreck it. No, I like by the end of the night, it was all right, but I still like dizzy. That was like scary, like psychologically. This other stuff where you like smash your toe
Thinking
or
that you
some
fucked
shit.
yourself up.
I was like for the whole morning. I think it was also like bummed out because I was hungover and think about like every dumb thing I've ever said my entire life. Like,
how we be doing?
I'm deaf. Oh no.
Yeah, I've done this to myself.
That's sick though. What a band to see.
They're you up.
Sick.
I blacked out at Ozfest.
He didn't black out. He like passed out.
Best 4 words I've ever heard in my life.
Like he fell down. Like we had to like help him as he fell, so he didn't like hit his head. And we were like, "Is he like dying?"
And it was right as I believe it was right as Tool was playing, which we had come to see. This was in I think '97.
This is Alpine Valley, right?
The Alpine Valley Ozfest. So I want to say it was like Megadeth. We went a couple of years, so we went 2 years in a row. But you know, people give you stuff, and you trust what they give you.
Yeah.
And then I don't think we were drinking.
I think it was more just it was hot out, and we were just in the sun all day. And I think you maybe ate like a burger that was just like a burger on a bun with like maybe cheese, and like we were drinking water.
Maybe cheese.
Maybe cheese.
You were standing in line. You're like, you came back and you're like, there's this band playing called System of a Down. I was waiting in line for a burger for like an hour, and we're also getting baked in the sun. I think you were just dehydrated and you like passed out because we weren't doing like party drugs or anything.
Yeah, another PSA, like festival season's coming up. Like
Drink
drink
water.
water.
Drink water.
Drink water.
I'm like,
You
You're
can
not
smoke some
hard body
weed.
if you don't
You can
drink
eat a
water.
CBD
For real, like, I've almost
gummy and
passed
chill
out.
out.
Yeah, now they got
hydrate.
I've almost passed out so many times at festivals for like not
Same.
drinking water. And
Yeah,
like I don't really go to them
Worms
anymore,
were
but like young kids, like for real. Like,
real.
don't be an idiot. Like get fucked up, whatever, but like make sure you like are hydrated.
have
And
to
now
drink
microdosing is a thing. So like,
This
now
is
you
real.
can
Like,
microdose
people
things.
forget. You're young. You forget. You just
Yeah, you just forget.
Yeah,
You're like having
you're
fun.
like,
You're
yeah,
like,
the beer,
oh,
but
I'm
it's like,
18.
dude,
I'm
drink
drinking
the water.
I'm
bro.
drinking vodka.
gotta remember
like, you know,
it.
fucking from the Camelback. You know,
Yeah.
about to lose them, you know what I mean? Like, yo, but make sure you're sipping on water while you're like sipping on alcohol. Like,
Hell
like
yeah.
you should party, like you should, but like
Shit.
take
That's-
random drugs, but also drink water.
That's
and
my
test,
thing
and test
now.
your
Like,
shit too.
I'm so seasoned.
Great beverage.
I'm so seasoned
Yeah,
that like
water?
I know, like
Water. Yeah.
H2O, yeah.
I'm so
beverage.
seasoned in my age now that I just got like really good at drinking at this point. Like I'm thinking about 5 different factors to decide like what I'm gonna do for the night. You feel
Right.
me? Like I'm like, did I drink? Did I eat today?
Right.
How much water have I had today? Is there gonna be free water there? Can I get water when I feel like it? I
Right,
almost fell out yesterday. Shit.
We're at
Yeah, you were high as fuck.
I was high as
bro.
hell.
Sleeping
yesterday.
Village?
Yeah, we went to Sleeping Village last night. Shout out Lurk. We saw Lurk
Yeah,
play.
shout out Lurk, shout out everyone for that.
Football Head, Disc.
Yeah, Football Head, Disc at Sleeping Village yesterday. Everyone really showed up to help redo the Logan Square skate park. So
I had
big
that.
ups. But Perry was in that bitch definitely.
Yeah,
high
I
as
ate
fuck.
that motherfucking
Looking
edible.
kinda-
My boy had like a fruit battle foot, and like each section was like 10 milligrams, was 100 milligrams. I don't know why I thought I could eat half of it.
Gee, you did 50?
Yeah, I was standing there, them lights was going around me. I was like, I gotta go
He was
outside.
like, I need to go get some air. I
I'm
was like, oh,
hallucinating
Yeah,
in
you
this
just
motherfucker.
talked about
for
like
real.
treating your body well, like like being a season, like having wisdom or doing drugs, then talk about eating 50 milligrams of fruit by the foot, man. It's conflicting wisdom right now.
I was like, Perry, are you smacked? And he said yes.
Yeah, he literally had no words. This is my best friend. I was waiting for her to come, and he had no words. He was like, "Oh, what's up?" And I was like, "Are you good, bro? Like, what's going on?"
It was a holiday, man.
I mean, it's never mind.
I didn't say my injury.
Oh yeah, what's that?
I just remember like I used to go to a bunch of like Northwest Indiana beatdown shows and shit when I was a kid. I just remember like getting
What's a
hit
beatdown show?
like super down tune, slow as hell, motherfuckers
Like
just
sludge, some sludge.
Not sludge.
not sludge, but like the most aggressive,
just like ignorant hardcore.
ignorant.
Sorry. I mean,
I would get hit and I'd be like, let me try to act like I'm not hurt. I'd be like talking to him like I'm not. I'm alright.
Just straight up weird, just getting
Like a
hit
motherfucker
in the pit.
Yeah, hitting
Yeah.
the chest or some shit. Be like, I'm like, I'm good.
And you're like,
good.
all right.
I'm alright.
Back in.
I'll be driving home like, fuck.
It is
It hurts to breathe in
fucking
and
fascinating. I don't. I'm an old man. I wanted to stand behind the drum kit.
out. Hey, that's what
You know,
we're
I
doing
wanted to
now.
That's
watch
what
the
I'm
band
at,
from like right
That's
next.
what I'm going out.
I was
Me
like
and Perry
sitting
be
over
on
like
that.
a stack of amps
See,
all loud. I just
the
wanna,
thing
like,
about it is,
I
every
don't want to be
time,
involved anymore.
every
I don't
time
wanna
I
get hit in the back of the
think
head.
I'm about to just do that, I see Nate old ass in the pit.
Right,
Why
right.
that
I
was
wasn't even gonna
crazy.
do that. I
Because I
literally
got
was like,
no,
one of
because I'll be
my
like,
homies-
Nate got his ass up and I gotta get my ass. Up there,
Yo.
I'm like, there's no excuses,
Hey, we
Perry.
did-
Yo, but
Okay.
Nate probably be hurting too, though, for real. Like, come on,
You
man.
saw that night. I seen Nate in there last night.
I be getting smoked.
But it's lit though. It's also I always am good for seeing. I be seeing Nate definitely out there. I did get active when we were at Knock Loose though, because Nate was like, "Hold my shit," to be fat, and I was like, "Oh shit, I gotta go too now."
I'm at like my midlife crisis for real.
I'm not mad at you, bro. I'm living vicariously through you.
But yeah, y'all. What was y'all's like introduction to like heavy music? Like, what was like the first moment that you knew you fell in love with it?
I mean, for me, for sure, was like screamo. You
Yeah.
know, I'm like significantly younger than these guys, so I was.
You in my bag for real.
Yeah, I was
Chiodo's bag.
Yeah, Chiodo, Underoath, Emery, you know, like
man.
Scary Kids,
Scary Kid. Bro, I will still put on Scary Kids
know,
album. I'll be at work. I'm
I
like, let me
don't
put on
at
Scary
all.
Kid.
No, I
Do
try.
it.
Yo, for real,
Put
I
it
try to
on.
listen to that shit like now. Like I'd be like, oh, let me get my nostalgia like 12-year-old back.
Does
And
not
then
hold
it's
up.
A lot of it
does
sound
not
dated.
hold up at
A
all.
lot
That
of it
shit
do
is
not hold
garbage.
up. Scary
Oh, I
Kids.
love that
Scary
shit.
Kids hold
No,
up.
it's
No,
just
yes,
not.
it
Not
do,
even
for
a
real.
little bit, bro.
Bruh.
I'd rather listen to
I
Creed
listen
for
to
real.
Chiodos every day, and I'm not afraid to say I don't give a fuck.
Nah, but-
I listen to them when
Every
I'm
day
30.
still.
I tried to
Yeah,
listen
bro,
to
it
it.
comes up on my shuffle. I'm like, oh
You're
yeah,
wild
take me
for
back.
that. It
take
wasn't.
me
It
back.
wasn't it. But my thing was like, how old were these dudes? And like, did they know they were making music for like 10-year-olds, or were
didn't.
were they trying to make music for like their age group, and then like we just got into it? You know what I mean? Or like were they just like weird guys that like were bumping shit? Like we're making music for like 12. Because you have to know, right?
They
Your-
making
your crowd is
at
like
that
fucking
point.
middle
Motherfuckers,
schoolers.
yeah, motherfuckers making music for motherfuckers that come out to their shows. You know
But
what I'm
that's
saying? The age
weird.
group that
But
comes
that's
out
weird.
to the.
But all of
But I'm
that
talking
has
about as a
come out,
local
though.
band. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the motherfuckers that show up to your local shows and shit. That's
Right,
who
right.
they making their songs for back then.
That's true. But it's like, was it marketed to me, or was that, did I just like find that? You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
know.
Well, yeah, true.
Shit.
What about y'all?
Oh yeah, go ahead.
Well, I don't know about heavy music, like, I mean, certainly like heavy music like Black Sabbath and, you know, those kind of bands.
Yeah.
Classic
Or
rock.
music in general.
Well, but
Yeah,
but I
sorry.
feel like growing up, Northwest suburbs, punk, indie scene was huge. And Fireside was very influential. So Kevin and I were seeing shows there, like maybe, I don't know, 97, 96, 97, 98, throughout to whenever it stopped its first run, maybe 2000.
Who were some of your favorite shows?
Yeah, I
Fireside?
always coveted those shows. Like as a
Yeah.
kid, like back in Texas, like I always knew about Fireside.
The other thing was like it was just like it was random.
Yeah.
The randomness of it, I think, was what it like showed us that
saw a lot of eclectic shows. We saw a lot of there's a lot of stuff there that there's a lot of quintessential genres of all kinds. Across like a lot of hardcore, a lot of like punk, a lot of Tonight stuff, all this stuff that like whatever. But I was like into like the Wednesday show where there's like who's gonna play with Don Caballero and no one knows
Shout out.
what this bill is, and there would just be like 4 weird bands that'd be fucking bizarre. We're like my favorite shows there, like the best.
Yeah,
Like
I didn't get
weird
up.
bands.
I didn't get up on Fireside. Like I'm just a little bit too young. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't get into shit until probably like 06, 07 type shit. But like whenever I was with people that were just like a little bit older than me, like I'll be getting tattoos by my boys at they tattoo shop. They'd be like, that's all they would talk about is the Fireside. And then I started following like this one account. It's like Chicago punk show flyers or some shit.
Okay.
And all the flyers is always a Fireside for real.
Yeah. I mean, I missed that completely, but like, the legend of that is just like, I mean, it's like international at this
Dude, I have
point.
homies that have told me about like the craziest lineups, like at that. I mean, even like when tours would come out, because I'm a little bit older, so like even like tours would like drop or whatever, and not come through Dallas, but just like it was always Fireside Bowl.
Yeah, well, that's the
Like
thing too.
early, like you know, like Dead Guy and like, I mean like ISIS playing there, like shit like that is crazy to me.
Well, there's like no all ages spaces really in Chicago. I mean, there's like, there's a couple of DIY spots, but I think that was like one of the major aspects of Fireside was like being able to go like under 21 and like see some of like the craziest bands touring, in the country right now. Like think about that as like a high school kid, like getting to see like Don Cab, in high school, like that would change your trajectory. But like kids don't really have
Don
that.
Cab,
I
actually
feel like that was like y'all mojos. Because for us,
Mojos, we did
that was like you know what I'm
true,
saying? That was like y'all mojos. That's where like with all ages shit would always be
Right,
birds and shit.
But we didn't get like we weren't getting cool shit out there. It was like I mean,
did some cool shit.
all right.
Well, I think places like the Fireside, it made it acceptable to be just fucking insanely weird. That was pretty much like before streaming, and your options for listening to music were a lot more limited. So like to go on a random day and see the weirdest fucking bands. Yeah, every day show. Then you were inspired.
Really?
He was like, I can do whatever I want. There was
Everyday show, like $5 show was like, whoa, what the fuck show? It'd be like the Melvin.
Somebody got to make a documentary, a Fireside documentary.
That'd
be fire.
Maybe
I've heard there's
There's
like
a YouTube channel
you would
that's
need
like
you would need like like $250 million Ken Burns like 7-hour 7-episode for it to make any sense, because it is like a 10-year period from like 94 to 2004, something like that.
what was the best show you saw there? Or y'all saw there?
My God, out of like Lungfish
Oh,
or
fuck.
Hella,
the
Lungfish or
remember the
Hella.
Make
You saw Hella there?
Make Believe
Need
show,
New Body,
Need New Body shows.
the Lungfish is definitely up there.
Lungfish is crazy.
Yeah, lots of stuff.
That's the thing is, I think it was more about the space and the community.
Okay,
like,
true.
I mean, granted, we saw so many great shows.
Yeah.
Don't even remember like
people
90% of the
I saw,
bands.
like AFI there all the time. It's like I never went to any of those shows. I was like, that wasn't my thing. A lot of the emo stuff wasn't my thing.
You gotta talk to the microphone.
Or the punk stuff wasn't my thing. I was like just into like prog shit and still listening to like Primus all the time. I was just like, oh man, but like this Hella band seems pretty cool.
Hella sick.
And I like kind of seeing Don Cab like by accident there, and seeing Hella was like a weird.
Shout out Zach Hill for real.
Yeah.
They were life-changing Fireside experiences. I'm glad that place exists. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, I mean, also is like, just that era, especially of like rock music, is like so. That's like what I think, we're probably the most inspired by, or just like I guess what we listen to the most, just because like they're just like super weird, just like very like pretty intricate, like loud, just like just free, rock shit, and everyone was. I mean, it's just like you can kind of just be, whoever the fuck you are, and just like it's kind of a not give a fuck attitude, which I wish there was more of, happening, in like Main Street, whatever, like more popular shit that's like that, because it's not very sanitized at the moment, so like not to, it would be cool to, get to that sort of part where like that's like the popular
Hell
shit
yeah.
again. Yeah.
Yeah, we go get it. We go get into that when we get back because you've been doing a lot of booking and shit. You've been putting niggas on, man.
Trying to do
I
my
see
thing.
you out here, my boy.
Yeah, trying to get weird again, you know?
How you're like burning a candle at 4 ends. I don't even understand.
Yeah, I got like
You
6
the
candles
energy
rocking
of,
right
like,
now.
3 people. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's all fucking Celsius, to be honest. Celsius.
Well, shit, hold on. For the break, I'm going to get into
Big temperature.
the song y'all sent me, man.
Yo, shout out Celsius for real.
So, so the track y'all sent me, Motorway, what's it about? It's unreleased, right?
It's
What's
unreleased.
this song about?
Can we play it?
coming out.
Permission?
Yeah, of course. This new record we're putting out. It's called Psychedelic Staycation. It's the first Unmanned Ship album with vocals ever.
Darian all
It's
over
been the Unmanned Ship's been an
Oh.
instrumental band since 2000. What'd you say? 5?
You doing the vocals, D?
I'm singing and playing drums on the
Like-
whole, on the
like
whole
Under
record.
Oath?
So it's the on my Aaron Gillespie. Yeah, the first bit,
Atreyu.
I try to more Phil Collins for me. You know what I mean? But it's still it's like shout out to all the singing drummers out there.
Collins is a good drummer.
Great drummer, decent. That Tarzan soundtrack goes crazy, bro. Come on,
Y'all don't
speak
wanna
it.
talk
Some
about
hot Phil Collins talk. Never mind.
Yo, shout out to Tarzan for real.
Yeah, Tarzan.
I'm more of a Peter Gabriel guy. I don't know
I
what
feel
to say.
that.
Because guess what? Y'all don't want to have that conversation.
They all have their
Look, this
moments
is when I
though.
tap
Yo,
in.
they're all
Peter
they're all
Gabriel
necessary.
made more interesting songs, but Phil Collins is an amazing drummer. He's a fucking sick drummer. He shreds at the drums.
That snare goes
Yeah,
crazy.
and Brian Chippendale too, who's that's Lightning Bolt's drummer. But yeah, this is the first record Unmanned Ship singing with singing, and I'm singing on all of the not all the tracks, like half the tracks, but it's the first time I've been like singing lead in a band ever. I've been like doing like background shit for a long time, but now it's like I'm singing lead for Unmanned Ship. This one was a mix of. We started working on this album probably 2015. We've been working on this album for like 7 years, bro.
Drop that shit.
Yeah, it's coming out in August.
Yes.
Cool.
But so at that time,
Wait a minute.
No, that's a little.
Wait,
maybe
wait.
That is a long ass
We've been
wait.
working on. There's like several projects we've been working on since then, but Psychedelic
we started working on these
Staycation,
songs the fucking like 2015.
like 2017, maybe a little bit,
later, a little later.
and then we were supposed to work on it, and the pandemic happened. Then we did it after at the end of that and finished it.
We started recording in 2017, but these songs are very old.
They are some of them. At least 1 or 2 of them are old. I'd say some of them even fucking older than like 2005.
Yeah,
They're like before time.
right.
I'm fucking dead. News to us, though.
Essentially, yeah. So at that time, like what was really big in the culture was like that was like Hillary Clinton and like Harvey Weinstein were like big cultural topics. So this one was about like the email shit, and this one was like kind of a just like a kind of a fuck you song
At
to-
hotmail.com.
Yeah, to both of those, like get the fuck, just like multi-way, like shed ourselves of like these motherfuckers because they're both trash.
Fucking embarrassing.
What the lyrics? Yeah, the lyrics are embarrassing. Oh, you mean them.
fucking these fucking psycho assholes?
Yeah,
is what
yeah,
I'm
like-
you were talking. We're on the same page.
Yeah, most like shedding yourself of like all their horse shit because they're trash. So essentially that's what it's about, to be honest.
I can't wait for the project, man. When y'all say August? Around?
Yeah, look at like August 26th around that time. But we may have some secret tapes for sale at our shows coming up. So
Sick.
come see us at we got like 7 shows coming
When'd
up.
you say the first one is in May?
May 16th at Empty Bottle with Cellular Chaos from like half New York, half Chicago, and then Bussy Queen Power Trip, who's like legendary.
Hell yeah.
Young noise peeps that we fucking love.
Oh, yeah.
I seen them at the music fest shit you did.
Oh, true. Yeah, they fucking killed that shit on. I think that was on Sunday. Yeah, they're a great band. We love Bussy Queen a lot.
Hell yeah.
There's a cool scene happening right now.
Hell yeah, you a big part of it, man. With the booking and shit, bro, you been going crazy.
I just really want to put the homies on, and I love music. I've been playing music for like 25 years at this point. So for me, just like I want to just like put people on that I think are doing like cool shit. I think low key Chicago has the best music scene in the world. I get to travel a bunch, and like I've seen other venues, other bands, and like no other city's got it like Chicago. So for me, it's like not that hard because like we're dealing with like some of the coolest people who just like really are like on the hottest shit in the at least in the country for real because like Chicago's got some crazy ass shit going. So it's really like I mean, it's tough. It's like a lot of emails and shit, but also like there's a lot of cool bands, so I get to put together really cool bills.
I feel like Chicago is like criminally underrated and like
there's
every aspect.
There's no industry here, so like the thing that sucks is like if you get big, you got to move to like New York or L.A. Because like that's where like the money's at. So I think what we gotta have happen is just like kind of
to go there.
Well, I
that's
honestly you
just
need. I don't. I'm not going, but I'm saying like
There's
that's
never
why
been a
people.
spotlight here.
There's not a
It's
spot.
nice.
Yeah, which I do enjoy, but I think if like
It's
if
the
you want
Midwest in general.
Yeah.
And everybody from the coast have to always come through here.
right.
So everyone gets to see all the stuff, but everyone like here, like all the towny bands are just like, I'm in like a noise band with auto harp through a Marshall stack, and like some sort of fucking spoken word, fucking piece is ambient, and like everyone's like, no one at the show was moving. Everyone's sitting there with their arms crossed watching. It's like because they're all in bands and just want to like watch music and go home because they're all jaded.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm so jaded. I'm so jaded.
My favorite mosh
I'm
call.
jaded.
Why you jaded, bro?
I'm jaded, but really, I'm jaded because of the motherfuckers I hang out with is jaded, and they make me that way.
Why?
yo.
There's so much cool shit. You got to be a
No,
fan.
not
man.
Bailey, not
It's good
Bailey.
to recognize being
Thank
jaded,
you.
so you can work past it.
I've been-
It happens, ebb and flow out of. You can come out of the jade. I think.
It's way harder. It's way harder to
I'm
be
not at
jaded
all.
than just like to
Nate not.
enjoy shit. You know what I mean? You got to just be a fan of all.
Yeah,
these
you
people,
gotta
'cause,
be a
like,
fan, yo. Like
honestly, like there's a lot of cool
my
shit going on. It's like, I
my
love
thing
this.
as in like performing and like making music myself. Like when when I go on stage, I want to feel like that nigga. So like I try to make other
see.
people feel like that nigga when they on stage.
Right,
you know
right.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Um,
Man, I remember there's that one moment at Music Fest where you were rapping a cappella. We were,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
we're making like real direct eye contact. You know what I mean? I think about
Yeah,
that moment
yeah.
a lot. I was like, damn, me and Perry really had a moment, at Cafe
Oh
Mustache.
god,
for
yo,
real.
that shit was funny as hell.
That's why I'm 36 and I still mosh on stage. I bet
Okay.
Okay.
let's
I've been
go.
fucking turnstile shows. But if I see like Caven, I'm just gonna stand there and headbang. It's balance.
Balance. Period.
Last year, like my goal was to like get Kurt to like put his hands up at a show,
You will not.
and I'll be like, Kurt, you'll have more fun. Like it won't be as boring if you just like participate.
Just waving like you just don't care.
Yeah.
Nah, he definitely just be like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
Wallflower activity. Everyone's like too cool to like move their body or whatever.
I just want to watch. I'm just a nerd. I was talking about it earlier. Like I want to see lightning bolt. I want to stand behind the drums.
Yeah,
Yeah,
for
and get
sure.
punished.
I want to be right next to the band. I don't want to be in front. I don't want to be in. I appreciate that energy, and I love there's still people that want to like freak out and like fall over each other, but I don't want to do that anymore, man.
Yeah, and also
I
like
feel that.
we're
I'm
making
old,
shit.
I'm old.
We're
My knees are getting weird.
No, yeah, there's nothing
I
wrong
don't
with
recover.
that.
I
Like,
don't recover as fast as the problem.
Hell, oh my
Yeah.
god.
I feel it in my heart.
That's
I'm
the
like, I want to
thing.
go
Yeah.
out there.
That's the thing. I
I
don't
know the
recover.
next day
The
I'm just gonna
recovery be
like,
few
I'm
days
just gonna
type shit.
like I've
there's
I've
not- yeah.
played some football or something.
there's like definitely nothing wrong with that. Definitely the recovery is terrible.
Yeah.
Like-
Well, also we make music, so like we're looking at the musicians when they're playing. Like I'm not getting as into it. Like I'm into it, but I'm just like standing there like staring at the drummer.
I mean,
You know what I
same,
mean?
man. I mean,
Yeah,
that's-
studying
Yeah,
shit.
for
Like I'm
sure.
not like, but
mean,
like
yeah.
people who like don't really make music are like in the doing their thing, like going crazy with it because they don't have that same sort of.
Yeah.
I'll be having to
But that's,
remind
I
myself.
mean, like, I do too, and like, I don't like. I mean, it's the best of both worlds. You know what I'm saying?
I often like when I be talking about music with people or I be placed with people, I have to remind myself that like the average person, music is not that high on their priority.
Yeah,
list,
I mean, you
really.
talk to people like, yo, they don't
Yeah.
even like go see live shows.
Yeah.
it's, like, it's not
Or
even
they
like on their
can't tell
radar.
you what they're listening to right now,
Yeah.
which is also insane. It's like, yeah, what are you listening to right now? And they're like,
Yeah, it's weird because like
like you're not listening to anything.
we're in like a bubble because like we're like around musicians all the time. So like we're like super nerdy about it, but like the average person's like doesn't give a fuck about music. It's like it's a soundtrack. It's like in the background, but it's not like you know, like studying bands, like studying who, like, you know, like was the engineer of this album, like studying, like, you know, what other bands this person is. Like,
I'll be
we just
studying
love
it.
that shit. Yeah, you gotta study.
You do have to be careful though about getting too jaded. 'Cause it's like when you go to the bottle, you can stand in the back and you can diss on every band and think they suck. And
Yeah.
every band kind of does suck from the very back of the bottle.
Oh, facts.
Oh, God.
Wow.
When you see the
That's
million
wild.
bottle shows, every band
Drops
sucks.
the
Wow,
mic.
preach
You're right. It's bad. You're right. It's the
Preach.
dark side. The evil.
And then every
the
band-
Sith.
Yep.
It's like some Star Wars shit. You just gotta be like, hey, they went up there today.
Yeah.
They did their best. I didn't like it. That's what,
Yeah.
that's what you should be thinking.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I'll
Be
leave.
like,
I'll leave
fuck
for real. I'll leave.
Yeah.
I'll leave the
Goddamn
venue
band,
for
man.
real.
They're playing the corniest music. This bass is too loud. This snare's
Yeah.
too.
It's not for me is my favorite
His
quote.
voice
for
is
real.
too stupid.
It's not
That
for
was me. That was me yesterday. Yeah.
Oh my God, stop.
Not for
Hey, come on, bro. Come on.
No, but
Let the
Little
T-Dog,
wax.
you were making don't get too jaded. Obviously,
That's real.
Yeah.
I mean, we're
another PSA.
Well, no,
Don't get
the
too
point is that
jaded.
every band sucks if you're actually not listening.
Yeah. For
Wow.
See, I don't know if I
These are
subscribe to
literally
that.
great quotes.
'Cause you can stand-
I feel that.
Yo, you were dropping jewels
You're
for
dropping
real.
some
All right,
fucking
well, I'm
knowledge on the people. I hope y'all are listening. Like, what?
You got to get in the pit sometimes.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying.
Touche.
Sometimes it's corny. It's corny, but like
I be
mean,
definitely checking it out, bro.
check
But
it out
my
on the
glasses
wings,
cost money, bro. Every time I go into the pit, even if I put my glasses away, I lose them bitches, and it sucks.
Yeah, but I
it's
mean,
corny, but it's just like
But-
I don't know. I'll just be trying to have
I
fun.
don't feel corny because I feel like
it
I'm
is
kid
a
again.
it is a thing for real because like
People work their asses off to make
Like,
these songs, and
being-
like kids just like standing around.
it is
So
a
if
thing.
my old ass has to like do it every now and then I'll
Make
like,
the movement.
Everyone
Yeah.
deserves respect that gets in front of people to play.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
Hell
saying?
yeah.
Express what they're
Absolutely.
doing and
Exactly.
to like fail or to have someone not like it because there's always gonna be someone who doesn't like it.
Yeah.
Generally speaking, you want the majority of people in the room to like it, and that's cool, and that's usually what happens. But for a lot of people, it's like the opposite, and it's like I don't know. It's like everybody. It's to perform and to speak, to I don't know, do art, plays and shit. Public
Just express yourself and like
performance of art. Is,
Yeah.
Especially music is like
say words that are like
deserves
cathartic
respect.
to you.
And
Like,
so. There's a lot of bands that I don't like, and as long as they're like good people, that's cool. As long as you're like a good person.
yeah.
and then they're like
I-
the age that we all like after you pass like 30 years old, like you done seen everything pretty much, and like to have fun, you have to try to have fun. Like you're not gonna just fall into fun no more.
Right. That's fucking real too.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
And people be mad when they're not having fun. But what did
gotta-
you do?
You gotta work. You gotta
To
work
help
for
the
fun.
situation.
A little bit.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
as you
owed
get older,
fun.
yep. That's fucking real. Yo, let's talk about your kombucha shit, man. Because I know, you know,
It's delicious.
our boy is getting fucking called out to duty. You know what I'm saying? You can't keep the people away from the bag or whatever. You know?
Right, I gotta be out there slinging drinks
Yeah,
here and
for
there.
sure.
I gotta call up.
So
They're
tell
calling me
us
up
about
for
your
battle.
For real, yeah. So we won't hold you, but yeah.
Yeah, I made kombucha. I started in 2020. It's called Clave. We're in expansion mode right now. About to be mass distribution here very soon. Got 13 flavors. You know, fucking with that cannabis kombucha a bit.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Hit me up. Actually, hey, cut that. I don't want people to know about that shit. You know, it's like that's some secret shit. That's-
bleep it.
Yeah, bleep that shit. But yeah, it's cool. I really I don't really drink that much anymore. So for me, like I want to go to shows and I want to like hang out with people. But like I got tired of drinking like Shirley Temples. You know what I mean? It's like I can only drink so much grenadine. So I was like, yo, like what would be like a cool ass beverage that you know people like could feel good drinking. You can drink like 5 of them like you're drinking a beer, and it's like healthy for you and like it's flavorful and shit. So for me, it's like you know I have a lot of sober homies too. So you know, but people like feel weird sometimes going to a bar because like there's no options for like sober people, but like people still want to chill. So like I was like kombucha may be the perfect way to get that going. So I started making that shit in 2020 and like it's 2023 now and it's like getting popping. It's fun.
that's the
That's
move.
what's
Yeah.
up.
Not everybody wants a club soda. For real.
Yeah, club soda. Like, never wants a Topo Chico, and like that's just good. But like, you don't want to have like 3 of those. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and like you can switch it up. You can have a Coke. You can have a Topo Chico. But and there's like also cool non-alcoholic stuff now. But you know, kombucha is like the perfect like middle ground where it feels like you're drinking a beer kind of, but it's also
Yeah.
like flavorful, and like that hard kombucha shit's like super trash. I think it's garbage, you know. But like, 'cause, like if you're a drinker, like hard kombucha is like the lowest on the list. But like if you're sober, like kombucha is top of the list of like what you want to be drinking.
I feel
So yeah,
I
so
love
like
kombucha.
So what's like the process? Like, what do you make it?
yeah, so I
You gotta get a SCOBY, right?
yeah, you gotta get SCOBY, you gotta get starter. You know, SCOBY is like an acronym for symbiotic culture of bacteria and yeast. So essentially, like it eats on sugar, which ferments the tea. So you make tea with sugar, put the SCOBY in there, ferments it, and then I do mine 8 days. That's like the first fermentation. Then I flavor for like another like 3 to 8 days. So it's like a 16-day process at most.
Are you doing it out the crib?
At the crib, yeah. At the crib.
Damn,
yeah.
that's what's
in the
up.
cut. But we're moving soon, yeah.
No,
yeah.
for sure,
Yeah.
yeah.
I got up to doing 40 gallons a month. Like at my peak, like solo. But I'm down now because I'm just like we're working on like expansion mode. So I'm just kind of doing it for the homies. But
That's awesome.
yeah, it's fun. I love it. It's a good time, and that's like probably where I'm gonna be spending most of my besides hanging out with these dudes, like playing music and shit. Most of my time is probably gonna be spent doing kombucha. But I also have to go bartend at Clipper right
for
now.
sure.
So
Just
I gotta
curious.
spend my time there as well.
Just curious.
high demand.
What makes hard kombuchas so like vinegary?
Most kombucha is like gonna be pretty vinegary, just because like the base of it is like usually green or black tea, and like you can ferment it to a point where it's gonna be like more acidic, like more vinegary. That's just like part of the fermentation process. I don't know why these specific brands, like I'm not gonna call why these specific brands are like whack, but that's just like their process. But you could also get on the opposite side of that. It's like the GTS shit where it's like super sugary and super carbonated, and it's like it's like kind of more than pop, and it's like hard to drink because it's like mad sugary. So there's a pretty big balance of like vinegary and sugary, and like we try to find like our try to find a balance at Clave. Yeah. But I'll bring some next time. Next time we're on the pod, I'll fucking, I'll bring it up.
I'll drink the fuck out of that
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. I've been serving
love
it to the
kombucha,
homies for a
man.
minute, and it's been going well. I love it a lot.
That's
Kombucha's fire.
awesome. Good for you, man.
Yeah.
Keep it going,
Be
bro.
healthy, bro.
Before Darian get out of here, what's up for Music Fest? You guys got anything going up soon? Any shows coming up?
Yeah. We got there's a show tonight at Cole's that you're not gonna see this shit. The next show that we got is next Saturday at Golden Dagger.
Okay.
Yeah, it's gonna be like a sick ass show. Should pull up. Yeah, Golden Daggers in Lincoln Park, I think. Yeah. I'm gonna be out of town, so I won't be able to be there. But it should be cool.
Well, hell yeah.
Next Saturday, April 29th. Pull up.
Shoot them a follow, tap in with Music. It's just at Music Fest.
At
Shy.
Music Fest Shy. That's a festival that I help run. My personal is clave.com. That's my personal shit. We don't have any social medias as a band. We probably won't get them, to be honest, but we'll be on streaming soon.
Self-destruct all of our respective current
Don't do it.
ones.
Stay mysterious.
Yeah, thank
It's
you.
an ill look.
We
love
need
that.
that.
For real.
I received that.
Start fresh.
For sure. Yeah.
Absolutely.
But yeah, I love you guys. This has
Yeah,
been great.
cheers. Thanks so much, dude, for
yeah.
chiseling out the time,
Yeah,
man.
you got a lot to talk about.
Period.
But yeah, fill me in later.
All right, my boy.
Let's go, bro.
You ready? All right.
All right, my boy.
Darian's a fucking dream angel, cosmic
God, for real.
weirdo to work with, man. He's like fucking energy and drive to get shit done. Kombucha biz, fucking booking, like drums, coming up with bits and parts. Dude fucking rules. Yeah.
Yeah, great dude.
Yeah, shout out Darian.
Anyway, he's no longer in the band. He's now a full-time bartender at the California Clipper. Tip your bartender, namely
Tip your
Darian.
motherfucking bartender. Y'all know what it is, Chicago shit.
We'll miss you.
I wish Darian could have stayed. He's out of the band, but he is an amazing. Everything Kevin said. It's
Beautiful.
it's yeah.
Yeah.
Beautiful boy. And he's got the young energy of a fucking some sort of like narwhal on fire,
I'm
tearing
fucking
through
dead.
universes.
It was a good. It was a. I mean, we've talked about it. is a gift that he came to us through that failed Oozing Wound tryout to us.
Everyone failed.
Yeah, but this was the perfect fit for this band.
They say time
Cause like
is
before,
everything.
cause
man.
before Darian, where was y'all
Yeah,
at? Where were y'all at before y'all got Darian?
It's maybe more. It was maybe more like Bill Ward, like kind of Sabbathy, slowed down like Deep Purple-y kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Maybe some old school like like blast beats, like Dark Throne or something, or like old like Ramon stuff mixed in, and then like also like weird Bill was also obsessed with like these weird 3-6 Mafia beats and some songs and shit and like weird stuff.
Yeah, we were.
Yeah. It's a strange band. We were just like trying to just flip out and just do whatever, and a lot of it was like, man, we should practice, and we kept like playing shows, and shows ended up being like these half practices, half like shows.
We just weren't all on the same page on the psychic level.
For a bit.
For at the end,
It was jammy and weird.
We've all heard this story before.
It was a good time.
Yeah, it was a great time.
It's weird to be in a band where you're like, every show, who knows, it might not be good.
Yeah.
So it kind of gets like, it's a drag after a while.
They just
When
roll
you
the
start
dice.
Reining things in.
It's the thrill of the hunt.
For real.
It's hard to like write things and not get bored with them and have moments where you could like do whatever you wanted, like to jam out. Like to be a jam band is like scary and stupid, and it's arguably should only be reserved for people that like have like jazz theory but aren't square. You know what I mean? Like, because otherwise you're just playing the same blues riff over and over again through a wah pedal. It's like whatever. It's loud.
Yeah.
I think the last
like the Grateful Dead or whatever, they're cool and all, but like whatever, it's the same shit over and over.
that's fine. It's whatever.
Got some
They're
heaty.
Stop. You said it.
All right,
I don't-
I was gonna leave it alone.
I think they're all good musicians, but it's like whatever. It's the most boring. fucking shit I've ever fucking heard.
Cool.
There's
logo.
plenty of other bands that are like jazz dudes or like some deep head shit throughout the fucking 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s that are jamming out all the fucking time, playing all kinds of fucking weird shit, all levels of genres that are jam bands. Like, there's plenty of jam bands.
I can listen
You know
to
what I
like a
mean?
Dead album, but like people that listen to like the fucking like recordings of the concerts is like wild. Like, yo, I just can't.
I do love
I
a
can't
live
listen
album,
to
though.
bro be like slapped on heroin for like an hour
Here's what
on
you-
one track. Like, it's low key heinous at a certain point.
Ask
Damn.
it's all dumb.
No, and like they're
Gus,
excellent.
don't listen to this
No,
episode,
they're
bro.
excellent musicians, and I'm
My
not
boys,
trying
my
to
platinum boys,
discredit-
my platinum boy dudes from Milwaukee, hear me out. I respect the Grateful Dead, but they're boring as all fuck. And then I just want
It's just so quiet.
I just want like a 3-disc album of like their jams that they did throughout the years.
Like a homie to make you
I don't
like
need
a.
someone to give me an archive
Yeah.
that I need to like get a torrent into. And
Yeah,
just have,
3 discs is low-key like 5
have every
songs
show
for-
ever. You know what? It's all
like
the
called
same
like
shit
Grateful
over and
Dead
over and over
Bangers
again.
Volume 1.
Just give me some of the. Just give me boil down the choicest bits. That's all I need.
The choices.
There's only like 2 concerts that. There's only like 2 concerts.
The only
that
jam
people can't
band,
find a bootleg
the only
of or
jam
some
band
shit.
I listen to is live Frank Zappa guitar solos. That's the only
True.
jam band I fucking listen to. Frank Zappa is a
Hell yeah.
Is that a jam band?
questionable human being and probably should be canceled. It's unbelievable he hasn't. But here's the deal: his live guitar playing, whenever he's soloing, his band, whoever he hired to play, who are like the greatest musicians ever, and they've been playing forever, are just jamming out while he just like noodles around on guitar, and it's sick. And it's the greatest jam bands. His band playing whenever he's playing guitar is like the sickest shit ever.
Yeah.
Like trumps any fucking dumb shit fucking Grateful Dead did, let alone like some hardcore jazz dudes trump that shit too. It's a weird world. What I'm saying is the jam world. It's like Grateful Dead. It's like some dudes that like had some sick riffs and they played them for a while. And
The
created
first
a culture.
time I ever got played some shit like that,
Whatever.
like when I used to work at wherever I used to work at. My manager was like this like white lady. She was cool as hell though. This how I knew she was cool, because she had pulled me over and y'all was talking about Peter Gabriel, and she'd be like, "Look at this Peter Gabriel video." Like, you see what he doing? I was like, "Yo, man, I was just trying to pack these orders up." And it'd be a live video of him just playing.
I love Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel's low key.
She's trying to put you on.
I never even thought I would talk about Peter Gabriel.
Peter Gabriel's,
You
like,
guys will
the
never
best.
even understand. Oh my
Peter
god.
Gabriel goes pretty. Shout out Sledgehammer song for real.
It's a great song. Sick vid. Incredible.
Oh my gosh.
That's how Frank Ocean should have been this weekend, Jimmy.
Oh yeah,
don't
so we have
even-
Jimmy.
don't do that.
You know Jimmy be talking on the thing, but
Don't do
like,
that.
Y'all get to sit in on, because like we had a discussion about Frank Ocean last podcast, and then he played Coachella,
And people hated
and
it.
it was supposed to stream it for everybody, because they apparently this year, the first year, they streamed every act on Coachella on YouTube and shit, and Frank Ocean was like, "Nah."
Well, it's
Nah,
like
streaming
up in
that
the air if it was him or the production manager that cut the stream.
All I know is
Wait, this already happened?
this happened
Yeah,
last
yeah.
week.
I heard about it like as a thing, but like so this happened.
Yeah, it already happened.
yeah, like last week.
So people have been very critical over the performance. They said that he was supposed to have an ice rink.
Yeah, so like,
yo,
They said that he was supposed to have
so Frank had hired effectively like 120
Tanya Harding
ice
in the building.
skaters, 120 ice skaters and like ex-hockey players who were supposed to like both perform in the show,
He Tanya
sing
Harding
some
y'all
of the
for real.
songs.
in the desert.
Ice
Ice
but
in
then
the desert.
something
Shout out,
happened.
David
Frank
Gonna
pulls
fight? Like I was
Sure.
gonna like hockey fights?
simulated, yeah, apparently. According to these two
Yeah.
hockey players that were supposed to be in it, they like did a podcast about it. But for some reason, at the
God
last
damn.
minute, it was canceled, and they just approached the performance differently. Or I don't know if the music aspect of the performance was actually different though.
see, but bro, that's
You know what I mean?
actually alarming, and I hate that like. That I even heard you say that. Oh, there was supposed to be an ice rink. Oh, that's why people are like flaming
No,
him?
that's not why
I
people
thought
are
he
flaming
performed
him.
for like 6 minutes
No,
and then
see,
say
that's-
goodbye.
Okay, this is the thing.
But you guys are talking about he didn't do
They said he was
the
late.
fucking
so
Y'all won't get an
the
ice rink.
circus or whatever, and now people are mad. Like, oh,
Okay,
he just
so-
sang the songs. Oh no!
No, this is what
They
happened.
said he didn't sing the
He
songs
was-
right.
He was 50 minutes late. And when he sang most of the songs were alternate renditions of like the original composition. So like if you're an audiophile that likes like a slow stripped down version of the song and you fuck with that, then you're going to love it. But if you're like not into some like MTV Unplugged type shit, you're probably going to hate it.
So he played the song. Like, how long was his set?
An hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, I thought that he like the way the internet.
Yes, the internet will have you thinking that he was up
The
there for
internet
30
was
minutes
saying-
and then was like,
But
fuck
not
it,
even 30
and didn't
minutes.
sing
It
any of
was
his
more-
songs.
It was
and,
seeming like they were like, oh, what the fuck? Like we've been waiting for years for you to literally perform, and
Yeah,
you
that's
perform
not-
for
that's
10
not what
minutes,
happened.
and then something about a leg.
I mean, I wouldn't know because he didn't.
he just
stream
sat,
it.
he sat down most of
But-
the show. And like what they did was there's like a,
Was he still singing?
No,
'Cause then
Jimmy,
who
hold
gives a
on.
Yo, it
fuck?
Jimmy
was like-
seen it. Jimmy seen the whole
I watched
thing.
the streams through like Instagram people's feeds. Yeah,
You
so
just
like,
Google the. I mean, what you just put in the hashtag.
I mean, I was on the
Ocean?
Frank Ocean subreddit. Just
Oh yeah, facts.
Yeah, so like some of the best vocal performances I've ever heard from him for sure. And like to me, as someone who like really enjoys a difference between like the difference between the album and a live show is like I think is super important. I like there to be a dynamic in the live show of like I don't want to know everything that you're gonna do.
Oh God, facts.
So like performance wise, it was excellent. All the equipment was analog, bro. Everything was happening in real time. People are like, "Oh, he was taking like 2 minutes between songs." Bro, look at the equipment that this dude is using. Like it's crazy. Like, and they clearly regrouped at the last minute what the fuck they were going to do. So all of this is happening in real time. And A24 is there filming the entire thing, which is being beamed onto like a 225-foot wide and like 80-foot tall screen for everybody in the fucking 50,000 people crowd to see.
It's crazy.
And it's like this super fire visual, very much so like Endless, the album that he did where he built a fucking staircase. Like, I don't know why people are surprised by the like very down-to-earth lack of fantasy aspect of who Frank Ocean is.
Look, man.
He's gonna sit down on stage and it's gonna be boring. But the vocal performance to me is like, that's what I'm there for. Like Neil Young at Massey Hall 1971 or whatever the fuck it is. It's not energetic.
I mean, I understand that. My thing is, I have to work in the morning, bro. I'm planning my whole day around this shit. And now it's long.
But why is it long?
Because he didn't stream it. I didn't get to see it. It was long.
Oh, you're talking. Sure.
They said they was going to stream it and they canceled it last minute, man. I'm mad as hell.
But like people are being very hypercritical of like the performance itself. And like I don't
I mean,
based
shit,
on
I'm
what
sure,
I saw, I truly don't
I'm
understand
sure,
why.
like, I can't
they're
say-
mad.
But who are people?
They're mad there
Like,
was a 15-minute DJ
weirdos,
set.
like, from
So in the middle of the set,
Montana.
yeah,
I don't think.
in the middle of his set,
yeah,
a
like,
DJ came on
having a opinion, who
and
cares?
did like a mix of his songs for like 15 minutes. They're pissed off about that. And then he
Who are
did
people?
and then he did some rapper shit and let Nikes play while he just like lip synced it to the camera. Rapper shit. Nobody's bitching when Lil Durk does an entire concert screaming over the top of recorded vocals.
You know,
So like
Yeah, I don't
I'm
see
just
it.
saying, if you perform for an hour and 20 minutes and you vibed out on one song, and like people are also really mad that like the set went over, so they told him he had to stop. So like he clearly
How would
didn't
you
get
be
to
bummed that the
finish.
set went over when you liked the band.
Because he had to stop.
Because
Something-
the
article that I
expectation
read,
of
he literally was like, oh, they're telling me that it's curfew, so I have to stop. And he's like, thank you, everyone. Good night.
Yeah.
But then the internet was reading like he was only up there for like 15 minutes. I mean, I don't know about all this
they
shit. I
paid
know y'all wanted
$40K
to
for
talk
the
about
time he
this,
went over.
but I don't know anything about this shit.
I just think it's a lot, man. I don't know, man. I like Frank Ocean. I think it's too much, bro.
When we
What do you
talked
mean in
about it-
terms of the hype?
You already I already knew something was gonna happen this weekend.
I mean,
because
but
it's him.
my outlook on it is that like Frank Ocean didn't create his own hype. This
Like
is
Lauryn
all
Hill.
this is all human beings doing this. The problem is the hype that people have put behind Frank Ocean because he's not always in the public eye. There's no way that any fucking human being can live up to it.
I mean, them two.
I don't think
albums
there's
is alright.
anything he could
They
have
good.
done.
Them two albums is good.
The only way that he could have pleased people is if he was like, yo, I got a new album. I just dropped it right now. I'm about to perform it and every song
Them
that you
two-
love of mine for
them
real.
two albums is excellent. You know what I'm saying?
sure.
But,
Fuck Frank Ocean right now.
Like, you-
That's hateful.
it's too much,
No,
man.
I
He
mean-
doing too much.
We're on the podcast.
So what else, you guys? We have to tap into our guests. We can't have them sitting over here.
Oh yeah, we had to get that Frank Ocean. We had to get that.
We definitely
Frank
had to
Ocean
get the
shit.
Frank Ocean conversation out of the way. I'm sorry, you guys. I know it was like
We could have waited. We could have waited.
Barely know who Frank Ocean is.
yeah. We had to get
I
the
listen to like old like Thin Liz live Thin Lizzy recordings.
Sick.
One of
For
the best
sure.
bands of all
Like
time.
I don't listen to a lot of new anything really.
facts, for sure.
This is like maybe some homies bands and stuff like
And Lizzy
around.
is one of the best bands. Of all
I'm still trying to like discover a bunch of shit that like I got a backlog of shit from the 70s I'm still trying to like figure out.
True. I feel you, man. Yeah. What else, you guys?
time. It took me a minute for Thin Lizzy, and then I did see the light.
It's a wild band. They're like one of the most cosmic. They're like a true rock and roll band.
Yeah.
Isn't that Morrissey's favorite band?
I don't even give a fuck. Who likes Thin Lizzy? Thin Lizzy's
You're
a good
hearing
band.
it live. Face Value
Thin Lizzy's
Podcast.
a good band. The most evil person in the world, I'd be like, man, that's your prerogative, but you know, fuck. You know. What are you gonna do?
Hitler's like, yo, this man.
I'm like, shit. I never said that.
No, you did not say that. That was me.
Hitler hates.
I'm not putting that on you.
I mean, whatever. That's fuck off. Wagner's cool. It's not my fault.
Huh?
I'm not cranking it. I'm not trying to spread Wagner on people. Hey man, they're one of the
I'm like so scared to even
greatest fucking
Wagner.
classical bands. No, it's lame.
Oh, okay. Look, now we have to delete this whole section.
No, wait.
Yeah, we smoked some marijuana.
This is the post 420 effect. Sorry, you guys.
Did y'all celebrate for 420 yesterday?
But like when you say celebrate, like don't be corny, bro. We're fucking adults. Like I was very regular with it. Like I smoke weed every day.
I know,
It was
but-
very
Yeah, I didn't
standard.
do anything casually at all.
I should have got
feel
y'all
like-
some headwear for real.
No, I mean I understand that, but I mean,
Little
shit,
hat.
it's
It's
fun.
not a holiday. I didn't get
You
off
threw on your
work.
Huff socks for
Banks
real?
were still open.
I mean-
Everyone's lives still carried
I mean, but
on.
it's still
No
fun.
one made me dinner. Like what the fuck?
It's still fun to eat some shit you would normally wouldn't eat. That's what I did, obviously.
Oh, is that a thing that
like,
you're supposed to
obviously.
do?
Or like,
Obviously,
Oh,
you
yeah,
made
'cause I was
some
at-
random shit to eat on 420.
yeah, because I was at the.
Oh, okay, yeah. Isn't that every day?
Let's talk
That's
about
some
it.
story
I mean, it
shit.
is, but like, if I can, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck it, have some fun.
What did
now.
you
Yeah,
eat then?
what was the special?
I told y'all that fruit battle foot.
Oh,
That's
you mean
not-
an edible?
Yeah.
We're thinking you went to like some fucking gourmet, like
Yeah.
unique cuisine.
I thought you were like,
I
yeah, I
would,
never
though.
really
You were
cooked
eating,
sponge
like,
cake.
No,
It's
but,
like,
like, but
eel.
that's a perfect example of some shit that you would do on 420 if you can. Like, fuck it. Like, if I can go to this
You
thing,
say it's like 30 milligrams.
And try to see if you could hang. Like, ooh.
I mean, I'm
not be
assuming
able
you
to
like smoke. It's
Sick.
like not like an insane amount,
I know, but I mean, we
but
were
it's enough
smoking.
to be like.
We were consistently smoking, and I was like, you know what?
He was
420.
definitely so
Let me eat
faded.
this
It was
thing.
crazy.
I personally don't like edibles.
I don't normally.
They're so
fuck with them either.
psychoactive. I'd rather just eat like mushrooms.
Yeah, I told
if
you I was
wanna get-
hallucinating last
I'd rather
night.
just smoke.
Yeah,
like
there is
they,
definitely
like
not-
eating it gets
See
weird.
little traces.
Yeah,
Weird.
dude,
It's
I'm
different.
exactly
It's
there.
different.
I'd rather
It's-
fucking smoke weed. This is what I've been
It's
doing for
very
fucking
different.
years, and it's
See, that's
always
the-
worked. I never
It's very
asked to
different.
figure out
That's
800 ways to eat weed.
That's the thing, yo. Like,
Y'all
I-
did that.
PSA.
I've been
800
like,
is
I just
crazy.
been smoking
So
weed.
many options.
I've just been smoking
For
weed for
real.
so long, and I'm happy with
literally
smoking
endless.
weed. And like,
Same.
though I love weed so much, I haven't dipped and dabbled in all that other shit
Me
they
neither.
got now. You know what I'm saying? 'Cause I just like smoking weed.
Yeah, I have shit to do tomorrow, bro. Like, I cannot, like, take some edibles and it be, like, taking me out and shit because I'm eating it and it's going to my bloodstream, like, in a way.
Or, like, my nigga-
Like, I need to smoke that shit.
My
like,
guy,
You're like, what am
my
I
guy
doing
said
with
to
my
me,
life?
my guy
No,
was
for
like,
real.
I
Stuck
should call
to
my
the couch.
grandma more.
my guy was like, yo, I'm about to buy this cannabis lotion from this whatever spot, whatever.
That's
and I was
crazy.
like, do it get
Like
you
a
high?
lotion?
Yeah, I was like, do it get you high? He was like,
Like,
So,
does it, like
nah,
through your,
but-
it
I
was
was
like,
like-
No, I haven't experienced
If it's high-
with the cannabis lotion.
topical ointments.
A homie of mine
How's that
had
work?
made a
Sounds
batch.
fucked up. I don't like. That's really
Yeah, a
weird.
homie of mine had made a batch of like a topical, like marijuana medicated lotion,
spread it
and
on
I
your
had
skin.
gotten this like
Stop.
fucking taco tattoo at the
Stop.
time, and I was like working and putting the fucking lotion on the tattoo because it was fresh, and I was fried, bro. I'm not even gonna lie.
for real?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was like, do it get you
Got you
high?
stoned?
Yes.
But he
And
said
I thought
rubbing
I
on
thought
a
I was
fresh
tweaking.
tattoo.
I thought I was
You
tweaking.
spread like a suntan lotion on your skin. you
Well,
get
I had a
stoned.
tattoo, so it was
A
like
fresh tattoo.
yeah.
Because it's like, yeah, if I buy a weed like bath bomb, I expect to be high.
Nah,
Bath-
you're totally- that would have to be so much
See,
weed,
yo,
gang.
shit is getting weird, bro. I'm trying to smoke weed.
I mean, I guess,
like,
I mean,
what the
your
fuck?
skin's you
Bath
absorb
bombs,
things in your skin.
lotions, potions, and
Oh,
shit,
yeah,
bro.
you're
Like,
fucking.
I expect to be high after using it.
anyway, what else, Sam? What else?
Man, episode 196.
Oh my gosh, I feel like we're failing this shit right now.
What you talking about?
I'm having a good
Post
time.
420 effect.
Yeah.
I was pretty tired out, and I did an edible last night, and I told my partner, who I've been married to for a while, almost 10 years, I was like, I'm sleeping in another room, And I gotta be like in the dark.
Yeah,
just
it's like that.
Like watching TV by myself. And I just watched NBA playoffs.
Yeah, boys.
And if I could just go back to sophomore year, I would have fucking. I
And it
never
was a
should
perfect
have.
420.
I never should have.
Oh
fucking.
God, that's what I'm saying. Do some shit you not. Do some shit you don't use. Eat some shit you don't use.
I celebrated hard.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Who you rocking with in the playoffs?
I mean, let's see. I'm sentimental for the old guys like Golden State. So
I want the Kings to beat their ass. The Kings are nice.
Figures.
The thing is, like,
that's a great series.
I always like we over here, so I don't normally see like Kings games. I didn't know the Kings was that nice for real.
They're for real.
Yeah, after watching the two, I'm like, okay, the Kings are real for real.
Should have been us.
Yeah, Nate here's from Dallas.
Oh, sorry. That was a tough year.
Yeah.
No, I feel I'm right there with. I was like, I'm a bull. You know, I'm a big bull, so
Chicago
like,
shit.
I'm right there with you, man. It was a tough year. We were with it, but I want to see. I low key want. No, I don't want the Bucks to win anything for real.
Nah, LeBron's gonna get another ring for sure.
I
Bad. Let's keep it moving.
No, I want the.
Stop fighting him, man.
I want
LeBron's
the.
getting another ring. It's okay.
No.
And if it's not him, it's Giannis.
No, not
What
the
do the Bulls do? What do the Bulls got?
The Bulls. We got to the play-in and lost the last game.
Yeah.
To,
that shit was crazy.
Lost the
Holy
last
shit.
game to
the Heat, right?
To the Heat.
Jimmy.
Yeah. Yeah, yo. It
He
like
came back.
I was
Definitely
like
got active on
it
our
came
ass.
on. I was like,
Fuck.
Zach LaVine, show them why you were the better trade, bro.